Kia ora, kia ora, kia ora, everyone. I'm dealing with a cat. A cat that is making things very, very difficult. He's causing all sorts of problems right now while I'm trying to do all the things so that we can go live. Right. There was one more post that I had to do. I was going to post in some of the streaming now places. I don't often do it, but I figured why not. Annubis from... But he's just like, give me attention, you see? You see what he's doing? That'll do. You pain in the butt. You pain in the butt. You're an absolute pain in the butt. Hello, Eveline. Hello, Ambient. And hello, Cassie. And Ada. Both streamers of the evening. Yes. You can learn to eat these a bit slowly. These cats don't like our phones. They really don't. This is what he's really begging for. He wants his treats. Which I will give him today because he has eaten all his food and he's been good. So I'm like, okay, you can have your treats today. We've been kind of stingy on them the last few weeks because he hasn't been eating a lot of his food. So I haven't been giving him treats. And now I get my treats, aka medication. If I can get the little bottle open. Because Amy's been naughty and hasn't actually taken her breakfast meds. No, it's not more treats for you. It's my medication. Alright, keep him entertained while I take some drugs that I should have done before stream. But again, we're very chaotic this morning. I hate taking meds. I hate taking big meds. I'm fine with the little meds. Okay. Med lot 1 done. Oh, your hair looks great, Amy. Thanks. I actually washed it. I actually got off my butt and finally washed it. It's only been, yeah. Washing your hair takes a lot of spoons, and when you don't have a lot of spoons to begin with, yeah, hair washing day is a very big day, and I've been putting it off for way too long. Alright. Are you done, mister? Are you happy? Hello, Jess. Hello. Sorry, I'm just taking all my meds. All the things I should have done before I went live. But we couldn't because this one was being chaotic. Yeah. I hate washing your hair, Cassie. It's such an effort. It just really is not worth it half the time. I like how it feels afterwards. I just hate the effort of washing it. And I hate it being all cold and wet and dripping down my back. Right. Are you ready to go down? You look like you're ready to go down. Ooh. If you would sit my shoulder, you could stay on the desk. The problem is that you won't sit on my shoulder. You want more pets. Hello, Eveline. I'm glad Momo is sleeping on my daughter's bed because it should be doing all that if she wasn't. Yeah. Little pains in the butts. I can see you eyeing up that paint water. You're not having dirty paint water. Look, as cute as you are, they're here for colouring. That's what I'm meant to be doing. Well, at some point today, we will be colouring. Cat hair in my mouth. We will be working on the Annubis page from Mythomorphia, which is one of 4 remaining spreads. My goal this month is to... I do actually have a little bit of a goal. I do want to finish Annubis and I want to finish the Sphinx. So there'll be 2 Mythomorphia spreads. One of those is a double and one of those is a single. And then if I do that, next month I have a double and a single left to go. And then that whole book is done. He knows exactly where to put himself to block the camera. He does. It's almost like he's a little bit of a camera expert. He knows where to put himself to cause the most chaos. It's not the washing. You wash and you dry, then you brush and you blow dry, then you have to put away all the things, and half the time it looks bad anyway. I don't blow dry. I do the wash and condition, which is everything, and then I get out of the shower, and then I hug a heater because the change in temperature feels like knives are stabbing me, which is another reason why I hate doing it. And then afterwards, the hair has to dry, so I'm cold, which feels like more knives are stabbing me. So I'm physically in pain until my hair dries. But I hate using a hairdryer because I don't like the feeling of a hairdryer on my hair. And so, yeah, then it has to air dry. And then it's fine and fluffy for a few days until it needs washing again. Right, he's jumped off the desk. He's decided we're free. Okay, we're free. We're free. Progress while we can. So here is our Annubis page. I can't believe you're so close to finishing. I can't believe it either. It's just like, it's so close. Could try a diffuser. Yeah, I probably do need to get a diffuser. It probably would help a bit, but most of the time I just wrap my hair up in a towel and just leave it in a towel for a long time. Yeah. It's not going to help with that pain anyway when we transition out because of the hot and the cold and the arthritis. It's legit like knives are stabbing me. It's the fun. That's the fun of arthritis. Sorry, I should have muted for that. Still a little under the weather, as you can hear. Where's my rubbish bag? Is it on that side? It's on that side. Alright, so I'm so looking forward to completed book flip through. So the plan is, this is me getting very ahead of myself here, because I want to rebind Mythomorphia, but I don't know how I'm going about that. When I finish the book, I'm going to film a completed book flip through, and then leave it in my drafts. So a book flip through while it's still like this, while it's completely loose, and then look into rebinding it, hopefully get it rebound easily, and then be able to flip it as a completed book flip through after every page has been sealed, protected, and rebound. But have that backup of, if something goes wrong, I've got a flip through that shows it recorded and completed if something happens during the binding process. I don't imagine it will, but that's kind of my thinking. Which means, yes, I will be flipping and recording a flip through of the book twice, but I'd rather do it that way and just have that like backup. Because yeah, as well as like, sorry, itchy eyes, as well as the book being, you know, complete and needing rebinding, it also, I need to find a way to seal the pages, because right now I just use baking paper. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna, you know, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Protect it, like seal it. Those are words. Wow, my brain just like would not work then. Okay. All good, Cassie. Get some good sleepy sleeps. I'm sure we'll catch up another time. I'm glad you're streaming, Jay. Won't sleep much. No, it's boiling hot. Oh no. I'd say upload the first one straight away and then wait until you have the bound book and refilm, delete the old one. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Amy and all on the steam train. Stream train. Those are words. I'm doing well today, Yana. Can you tell? Words are good. Oh, that's a good start. Might as well put it out there if you're doing the work. I mean, yeah, I suppose that does make sense. I might as well. And It's always great to have an online colouring buddy. It is. I find I get a lot more done when I'm like hanging out with someone colouring or watching a stream and colouring. You just get that much more done. Okay. So, I do have a plan today. I do have a little bit of a reference that I'm looking at as well. Just trying to think how we're gonna start doing this. So, I found an image online that I'm kind of taking some inspiration from, because again, with these last few pages, I'm a bit stuck. So I've looked for some reference images and I found this one, and I really like the dark grey, black, gold and teal combo. So that's kind of what we're going to reference for this page here. You sound great. I hope you're feeling all better. Not quite, Yana. Definitely a little better, but we're getting there. Also, hello, Lucy. Hello, hello. And Gina Stints. I hope I pronounced that right. But Gina, kia ora. Welcome in. So, what I want to do... I'll bring up that reference again. Sorry, I brought that up very quickly. There is... in the background here, there's like a light point where it kind of fades up and has that smoky. And so I'm gonna take that and do that behind here. So we're gonna have a little bit of a light point here, then fade out a light to dark gradient and sort of tealy colors. A little bit of tealy, bluey. I think it should work. Sorry, I might be clearing my throat a little bit today. It's still a little. I don't even know the words. Wow. This is going to be a great stream, y'all. I'm wording good. Okay, I think we'll start with those. So we're just going to use Prismacolor. Monday, fellow stream trainers. Oh, has there been a bit of a stream train today? I've just woken up and really, I haven't had a chance. I did see that Auntie Chris tried streaming again and looked like managed to get a couple of hours. So I'm hoping that they managed to work it out, which would be awesome. Auntie Chris today, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Lucy. I appreciate that. I do believe that you should be the energy that you want to see in the world. So I do try to be a glittery bubble of positivity. That's why I joke that the stream is, you know, a little glittery bubble of escape. And yes, I have up and down days, just like anyone else, but we try our best. So there is little bits of purple around, but that'll be okay. We'll be able to work through that. Word's good. We helped. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I word good some days. We speak no proper words too. Good to know. Good to know. I can feel the brain is a little like chug, 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 chug in terms of trying to think about certain things. So that's always a wonderful starting sign. So who's excited for Kerby's new book? Because I am. Like, I'm not going to be, like, pushing myself to go for it, but if I complete the 2 spreads this month and 2 spreads next month, it means I've completed Mythomorphia before his new book gets released. And then we might need to choose a new focus Kerby book, y'all, because I can't imagine my life without having one Kerby that I'm focusing on. Although maybe it'll be time to just start playing around with all the Kerbys and showing all the Kerbys some love. Since Zeta is here and the stream is going strong, I'll start a page in Fantasy Forest. Nice. Me. Yay. I am too. I'm very excited. I think it's just going to be so good. To be fair, if you're focused on Alien Worlds, it wouldn't take you too much time to finish it. That is true. I mean, I'm not quite halfway with Alien Worlds. I am onto the 4th planet, though. It does have... In fact, I can tell you how much I've done it. I think it's around the 35% mark. Let me get my actual spreadsheet. Hope you don't mind, we're playing Stardew music again, because I've just been obsessed with Stardew again. Yeah, 33%. I've done 29 pages in it, but that's 29 out of 88. So, there's a few. I'm kind of sort of hoping for Mythomorphia 2.0. He's gotten even better since it came out. I think a new one will be completely wonderful. Yeah. To me, the previews look like Mythomorphia and Fragile Worlds combined. So I think it will have those sort of vibes. I'm excited for it. It really does look quite spectacular. I mean, I would have gotten it regardless. It's Kerby. Kerby's an instant pre-order for me. Why is my phone continually buzzing? Oh, that's why. That's fine. Nope. Yeah. Surprisingly, it seems like you've done a lot in that book. I think because I've done entire planets, and I've done 3 complete planets, and then part of 2 planets. Like, I've just started the 4th planet, because I've only done 1 page. And then the glittering planet I've done a few in. So it feels like I've done a lot. But yeah, there's still 4 entire untouched planets to go, plus the introduction pages, because I haven't done the introduction pages. So there's a little bit more to go on that one. But yeah, I mean, I can see I do want to get back to Alien Worlds and get back to our neon planet. But it's like right now I'm just like, I'm so close with Mythomorphia. It's kind of, if I'm reaching for a Kerby, I'm going to reach for Mythomorphia right now. So yeah, so like I said, the plan is to hopefully finish the Annubis and the Sphinx this month. And then I'll just have the Mountain Troll, which if I get in the mood, I'll do that one too. Heck, I'll be fine if I did all 4 this month. But the final page we'll be doing is the nameplate page. And that's because that one I do have a plan for. And I want to use my acrylic inks for it. Because Mythomorphia really taught me like, it's where I experimented with so many different things and learned a lot of techniques and practices and stuff like that. So it's kind of, we're going to summarize a lot of those techniques in the final page. So yeah, there's going to be it's going to be almost an emotional page for me to do, because it's like the last page. It's a double page spread, but it's the last page. Mythic World is kind of Mythomorphia 2.0. Yeah, it kind of is. I do love the way he deals with mythology, so I wouldn't mind another mythology book anyway. I don't mind any Kerby book, let's face it. I'm a bit of a sucker. I don't mind any Kerby book. It's alright, give all of them to me. I'm just going to colour over that one and then we'll go over it later. Oh, I think I need my light on. "5 years of work coming to a close is wild." Yeah. And to think that in 2023 I thought I would complete it. That being said, I got a lot done in 2023 when I was gunning for it. It's just I burnt myself out on it, which I think is why it's taken me another 3 years since then to complete it, because I completely burnt myself out on it. And if I hadn't have burnt myself out on it, I think it would have been a different story. But we did get so much done. Like, there was 1 month I did 12 Mythomorphia pages, which is insane. I think that's... No, the most Kerby I've ever done in a month is 15. That was when Dark Fairy Tales was released. And I did 14 Dark Fairy Tale pages. And then I haven't touched it since. Maybe I should pull that out at some point and go back to Dark Fairy Tales. Oh, good. Yes, it was lovely to have you here for as long as we could. Get some good sleep. I'm sure we'll catch up with you again soon. Not me just drooling. Oh, God. God, I can't even swallow my own coffee, apparently. I'm going to mute you guys for 2 seconds and just blow my nose again. I am a good, functional, grown woman. I swear. I swear. Hey, I'm taking Jess's place, I guess. Welcome in, Kim. Welcome in. I restocked my candy box yesterday. I like Werthers, if you can tell, because there's a lot of Werthers in here. I'm just gonna grab a couple of those out. I love candy. Oh, come here. Why aren't you clipping on properly? If I put you on the wrong way? I think I have. This lid is so finicky, it has to go on exactly the right way. There we go. Ugh. This has some Dove chocolate promises. I don't know what Dove chocolate is, but I know what chocolate is, and that's good. I'm mostly eating this so it's like a fruit lozenge. I'll make some hot chocolate with marshmallows later. Yum. I do like that the weather is cool enough here that you can do hot chocolates or mochachinos. I got this salted caramel hot chocolate mix and it's really good. It's really sweet, but it's unfortunately made with a ton of dairy, so it does hurt my tummy a little bit when I have it, but it's good. Alright, I think I'm going to need an extender for this pencil. It's an American chocolate and it's quality. Good. Good, good, good. We do love good quality chocolate. I will forever stand behind Whittaker's. That's the chocolate that's in my box at the moment. It's like premium Nutella in chocolate. It's so good. It's like this beautiful soft chocolate and oh my god. I could smash a whole block of it so easily. Jeanette, hello, hello, kia ora, welcome in. I have to reach out to some, actually 2 people offered to be buddies for this one, so I have to reach out and say, hey, I've made a start. We have Whittaker's, but never seen that product. Just a little while treating myself to a watch in bed. Oh, that's nice, Jeanette. I love watching stuff in bed. Getting all comfy and cozy in the blankets and then having something comfy and cozy on while you're drifting. Yes. I feel honoured. And if you find yourself drifting off to sleep, don't worry about it. I take it as a compliment because it means you feel safe and cozy. Most importantly, safe. I'm very particular who I'll put on when I'm falling asleep because otherwise I don't feel safe. So I take it as a compliment if you fall asleep to me. Because I know there's a few people that put me on to help them fall asleep. That means a lot. Just realised I forgot to pause that. Pause that. Okay. So for layer 1, I'm just kind of placing colours around. And then in layer 2, we start blending it out. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have a specific focus Kerby when this book is done, or if I'll just be like, okay, the book is done. I'm free to work on anything for a while, because, like, I have every Kerby. I he's an instant buy for me, and I don't mind. I even have his collaboration books. And all bar one, all have been worked in. I just haven't worked in the 10-year celebration. But most of them only have like 1 or 2 pages done. So it's like, do I just share the love for a while? Like I was saying about Dark Fairy Tales. When it first came out, I did a ton of work in there. And then I haven't worked in there since. So it's like, do I just work in Dark Fairy Tales again? I need to pick up some Tim Tams at work. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love Tim Tams. I love a good Tim Tam slam. We don't have Tim Tams, but we have Chit Chats, which are like knockoff versions of Tim Tams. So I could do a Tim Tam slam with one of those at some point, if I need to demonstrate what a Tim Tam slam is. Which I know, if I have to demonstrate what a Tim Tam slam is, what a sacrifice. It's so much easier to use watercolor for the background. I don't know why I decided I'd color it in with pencils today, but I mean, at least on the plus side, it won't get this page's background reactivated. I don't know. What are Tim Tams or Chit Chats? What are Tim Tams? Okay, no worries. Tim Tams are technically Australian. They are a cookie or a biscuit, as we call them here. You probably have something very similar. But this is what a Tim Tam kind of looks like. So you've got two cookies with cream in the middle, surrounded by chocolate. And then a Tim Tam slam is when you take one of these cookies and you will nibble off one end, nibble off the other end, and you use it as a straw to suck up like hot coffee or tea or hot chocolate. And they go all melty and smushy, and they're delicious. Yeah. So that's like actual Tim Tams, and they come in a variety of different flavors and stuff like that. But Tim Tam slam is the term for the method of basically turning it into a straw. A straw that melts. We don't have them here unless you buy them in specialty store. Yeah, they're Australian, so I don't know where you would buy them, but we can get them easily here. I know I have seen, I was watching this shorts with this guy buying biscuits for his tea biscuit tin in England, and he goes to, I think it's M&S, and he can buy them there. Yeah. It makes sense to just kind of work on whatever, and something is like 10 to 15 pages away, then you go, and yeah, it would make sense to just bounce around and show some love to all the books. Bourbon biscuit covered in chocolate. Yeah. I used to bite off the end and dip it in milk. Yeah, so similar to a Tim Tam slam. The point of the slam is you're actually like slamming your drink, aka drinking your drink through the biscuit, and then because it's a hot drink, it melts it. But you can do it through milk as well, because we used to do Tim Tam slams through milk as kids all the time. Not that we often got Tim Tams because they were expensive. But yeah, right now we don't have Tim Tams in the house, but we have some Chit Chats, which are another company that makes biscuits. It's their version of a Tim Tam. So they're still pretty good. But yeah, the original Tim Tams are still better. You could probably get them world market here at States. Yeah, it sounds like the sort of thing. Amazon has penguins too. Yeah, actually, I think I've heard that penguins are meant to be similar. Y'all are going to make me want to go and get cookies soon. I'm going to go and take a break and make myself a hot cup of coffee or something. I'll consider getting some cookies then if I feel like it. Right now, I'm still very full from breakfast. I had a good breakfast. I had baked beans. And I had it on top of some boiled potato with just a little bit of cheese. So I am very, very, very full. Right. Start our layers over on this side. And then once that's done, we can start working in our darker clouds. And we can start working out where we're going to do Annubis and how we're going to do Annubis. Yeah, it's good when you work at a specialty store like that and you can find out about all those sort of things. Is this the last page in the book? No, Kim, this is the fourth to last. So once this is done, there will be 3 more spreads. 2 of them are double-sided. So there's this one, the Sphinx, the Mountain Troll, and then the Name Belongs To page. And 2 of those are... Oops, I'm a little off frame. 2 of those are double-page spreads. So this book belongs to page is going to be the last page that I do. I'm hoping this month to do both Annubis and the Sphinx. And then, yeah, that'll mean next month all I have is the... Sorry, just concentrating there for a minute. The Mountain Troll in the book belongs to page, and then the book is done. Which, yeah, absolutely wild to think about. Right, we're just going to colour over that, because I think I'm going to go over that with gold anyway. So, got to make our life easy. And it fell apart too. You're going to have it bound. I am. I've still got to figure that part out. Once the whole book is complete, I need to protect it. So we're going to look into some like sealant sprays to protect the pages. And then, yeah, then it comes into figuring out the binding. So it's going to be a big mission. There is a place down in Wellington I found that does bind books, so I might talk to them about binding it, but yeah, I might end up looking at binding it myself. I have been looking into how to work it, how to bind it. The main thing will just be making the clamps, but I might be able to talk to my uncle and be like, hey, because he was a builder, so I'm sure he's got some bits and pieces. And I might be able to borrow some clamps and stuff of him. And we might have some bits downstairs that I can use as clamps. I don't know, I'm gonna have to... That's like, we've finished the books problems. Try not to think about that part too much, because it's still... Yeah. If water gets into the spine and it's glue bound, the glue starts to deteriorate. Yeah, unfortunately this book to begin with was glue bound. So, yeah. I definitely prefer sewn. Though sewn books have their own issues, like with my Millie Mariotta, they're a sewn bound book, and I use so much water stuff in there that it follows the strings. So, you know, each their own. They each have their own pros and cons. Chai, hello, hello. Enjoy your lurk. Snow down here, actually in one of those rare places that have actual insulation. Nice. You have a wonderful lurk. Enjoy your lurk, Cookie. Yeah. I mean, it's going to have to be bound one way or another. I'm not going to do the... Because the other thing, of course, is there's... At the stationery store, you can get them to just put them on rings. Oh, not rings, but, like the plastic... I can't remember the words for it, but, you know, documents are often bound in it. Might be called document binding. Like, I know I can get that done, but that's going to take little chips out of the side of it, and I don't know if I want to put Mythomorphia onto a little plastic ring, you know? But if I get really stuck, I might have to do that. Yeah, the comb binding. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you, Kim. And, like, that'll work, but I don't know if I want to do that for this book. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I've got, Any Day is a completed book. And if I ever have to take that out of the folder that it lives in. I'm taking that to go and be comb bound. But that one, like, the images are in the middle and there's lots of white space on the side. So it'd be perfectly fine to comb bind that one. That one won't have any, like, I won't lose anything. So I'm happy to get that one bound like that. Right, what is with this camera? That's why it's off, because it is actually in the wrong place. It doesn't help. That would explain why I felt like I was colouring really weirdly. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd like to have it traditionally bound. But, yeah, with, like, any day, I wouldn't mind getting that one spiral bound. But right now, that one just lives in the any day folder. But, oh, darn it. If Morgan O'Brien ever releases a new any day, I will take the completed any day out of the folder and then put the new one in there and get that one bound. Actually, that's something I haven't worked in a long time, is any day. I love any day. I actually like any day a bit more than I like Matchstick Mouse. Alright, again, I'm just colouring over the neck because I'm going to go over that anyway, so we're just making life easy there, rather than having to colour in all the tiny little spaces. By the way, I sent you a cute selfie of me with a new hat that fell in love at first sight. Let's have a look. Oh, that's so cute, Jay. I like the colours of it too. It's so cute. I was actually saying to Mum the other day, I think I need to make a new hat. I've kind of been a little bit in a crochet mood. It's funny, I haven't been in that much of a colouring mood. I've been in a gaming mood and like a crafty mood and all sorts of stuff. I ended up playing Lego Jurassic Park last night in the Discord. That was so fun. And I was able to stream it to the Discord, so like we had some people jump in and they were watching as I played. So it was kind of like a stream, except we could chat. Yeah. Another thing I love is Lego games. They're just so good. Alright. It's a very bright blue sky for the moody stormy sky, but then we're going to do the moody stormy clouds. Perfect. I love when I kind of just guess the right colours. Do you know what colours that you want to use, or do you check the reference photo? I mean, I had a quick look at the inspo photo, but it's not a, like, direct copy. So then I knew the clouds are like a smoky blue-grey that I'm pulling out. If anyone hasn't seen it, this is sort of like the inspo photo. So it was just, okay, what have I got that's got a bit of dark blue, bit of light blue, and then we'll layer some grey into it to make it more smoky grey. And I already had a grey blue out, so it was just picking out the two colours and just kind of wing it. It's not like it's going to match 100%, so we can, like, have a bit of flexibility. It's quite nice. So yeah, I'm just working with Mediterranean blue, indigo blue, and then slate grey. And slate grey's almost like a blender. Now, it's not going to be exact, but it'll be close enough, you know? I just googled an Annubis. This one is by, I'm trying to read, I think it's Al Grinlock on DeviantArt. It's very hard to read, but yeah. I found it on Pinterest. It was just like, oh, that's a cool palette idea for it. So I just googled Annubis and saw that one come up, which is what I've kind of done for the remaining pages, because it's like I don't really know what else to do with those. So finding something to work as a bit of an inspiration is a great way to get to it. And so, yeah, like I said, it's not going to be exact, but it's an inspiration that we'll use to bounce off of. Because, yeah, straight away, like, this background is way lighter, even with the darker clouds, because I've got a lot more sky. It may darken a bit once we do all the clouds, but, yeah, my sky is going to be a lot lighter in comparison. You wouldn't know what this is. I mean, Kerby calls it Annubis at the back of his book, so luckily that makes it really easy. Pinterest has lots of good inspiration pages, really does. No, that's all good, Jeanette. There are no such things as dumb questions. If you genuinely need to, like, you don't know and you want to ask, please feel free to ask. You like, there's so much I've learned because so many people in the colouring community are very kind and share their ideas or share how they do things. And I will absolutely do the same. If it's something that I can help with, I will help you with it as best as I can, because how else are you going to learn? But yeah, it's great when illustrators do title their pages or give you some clue as to, especially when it comes to things like mythic creatures or, you know, mythology, when they actually title it so you can know, okay, this is a Annubis, and then you can look up an Annubis, which is from Egyptian mythology, and then you can find all the interpretations of an Annubis. If you're like me and you're reaching the end of the book and you're completely stuck on ideas. But yeah, Pinterest is great because I think Colours does a whole video about it, in terms of, because I know she does it a lot, where if she's working on something, say it's like Lulu Mayo and it's got a whale in the page, she'll go onto Pinterest and type whale illustration and find something that just kind of piques her interest that she can take inspiration from. And it might be like the way that they've coloured the background, or, you know, I'm sure she does a video all about it, and it's really fabulous for if you want some like actual references to look at. I don't always work with a reference. A lot of the time I can just see how a page, like I'd like it to be coloured, and then go in and colour it. But with these last few pages, the reason they're the last pages in Mythomorphia is because I had no idea how I was going to colour them. So that is why I have looked for inspiration images to help me get through those final pages. Because otherwise I would have no idea how I'm doing this page. And that's why I'm showing the reference to, because I don't want to be like, this is all my idea. No, I am taking inspiration from the reference picture that I found. How are we going? What are we working on, by the way? If we are colouring along, I know a few of you are like resting in bed and getting ready for bed and time zones and that, but if you are colouring, what are we colouring? Or if we're not colouring, what are we up to? I've already sneezed today and I feel like I'm about to sneeze again. Oh. I'm working on my Fantasy Worlds page. Nice. Calling the House of the Dragon page from before. Awesome. It was looking so good last time, Eveline. Order today. That completes my Prismacolor set. So I just finished my swatch chart. About to organize them into a case. Nice. I changed my mind on a new page day. Got a 3-year-old whip on Rooms of Wonder, and I'm working on that. Hey, if that's what the mood is, that's what the mood is, and that's awesome. It's something so satisfying in knocking out an older whip as well. Rosalind, hello, lovely. Welcome in. We're working on Mythomorphia. We're working on the Annubis page. Alright, that's not what I was trying to do. That's not what I want, computer. I want that one. I'm going to take it out ever so slightly. How are you going, Rosalind? It's good to see you. I mean, it's so sensitive. I was thinking about sneaking out to go change my bike tire, and she woke up and was looking at me. She's like, how dare you? How dare you move? It was Shadow last night. He jumped into bed with me and he's like, every time I was tossing and turning, he's like, excuse me? I was like, I can't help it, cat. My back would not let me get comfy last night. I have 30 minutes before we left home today, and I coloured a hydrangea in my new Korean book. I'm so pleased with the paper. Yes. A lot of the Korean books have beautiful paper. Tired, get the kids to school and get some errands run, then I'm free. Nice! You're almost there. Almost there, Rosalind. You got this. Yeah. It's... Oh, goodness. Oh. Yeah, some nights Shadow will sleep with me alright, and then some nights he actually just gets up and goes and sleeps on the couch because I'm tossing and turning too much. And I'm like, whoops, sorry, cat. But I do have really bad nights where I'm in a bit of pain, so it's like, it's going to be what it's going to be. And you choose to sleep here, cat, so you deal. I'm basically burying under the blankets these days. Me too. Me too, Jay. I should really be wearing a blanket hoodie because I'm not wearing one right now. But I wasn't overly cold, but I'm starting to get a little chilly, and it does feel like the temperature's dropping what it is meant to do. Temperature's meant to go down again. But we'll see how we go. What are we at anyway? Oh my goodness, it's already been an hour. I mean, we've made a good amount of progress for an hour. That's including the cat attack that we had at the start there. Where Shadow decided he was, of course, the star of the show and had to overtake the desk. Also, I went back, tried to Discord just to check something, and I saw your message. I missed the part where you said I could show it on stream, so sorry about that. But it's so cute. I don't know why I'm yawning. I did get some sleep last night. Right, into the corner. We're on a smaller bed in our camper tonight. It's warm, so I have the fan on. Both our dogs have decided they want to sleep with us. Of course they have. When it's boiling hot, you're like, no, we don't need these two giant hot water bottles. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to in summer when Shadow's like deciding he wants to cuddle up next to me, and it's like, ugh, no, go away. Should really find my brush. It's somewhere around here. Blend, blend, blend. Heated mattress warmers are the best. Warmer at the foot. Ah. I don't have any like electric blankets or heaters like that. I just have lots and lots of blanketies. Ali, kia ora, kia ora. I have a weighted blanket and a cooling comforter and good. That sounds really good, actually. I did think about getting a weighted blanket, but yeah, the heated ones, I don't know. I'd be a bit paranoid about them being on. But that's just me and my anxiety. They sound delightful in concept, though. Night, Jeanette. I hope you get some good sleep. Find that peace soon. Okay. Think that corner's done. Getting there. I mean, it's not bad. For an hour, we've made quite a bit of progress. So I don't know why I'm like, oh, it's not bad. No, we've actually made quite a bit of progress. It's been an hour 20 and we've gotten a good chunk of the background done. I've still got more clouds to go, but, you know, we're getting there. Alright, time to go upside down. I think I am going to, at some point, have a little break so I can do a bathroom run, and I am going to put on a blanket hoodie because it's starting to drop in temperature and I can feel it. But I don't need to do that right this second, but it will be coming up. Yeah. Is this another entirely pencil page? I think so. I think it's gonna be. I don't know, I just decided to do the background in Prismacolors. So I'll probably still end up adding in some like gold gel pen and bits and pieces, but yeah. We might be doing a pencil page. The Prismacolors just work really well when it comes to Kerby's work. Okay, I'm just going to say the cloud ends at that point because then we don't have to like cover over the whole thing, and it is meant to be some of the pole back here. I might colour that before I forget. And then I know at least that bit's done. Got lots of random objects on this one. Yay. Great fun. It's okay. We'll colour them in bit by bit. Let's just make this area dark. Hey. Oh, my hand's already getting sore. I'm already regretting this. Okay. Alright, let's start getting our blue, and then we just have our grey to go over. At least the blue's a bit easier. The lighter blue. Hope you're all doing well out there. Remember to have a little stretch. We'll be doing that in a minute. I'm going to take a little self-care break in a minute. I'm going to take a bathroom break. Do I make another coffee? You can absolutely send art text through. It would be perfect to send through during the break, and then we can do it when we come back. Yeah, actually strapping up the wrist might not be a bad idea today. I have it right here as well, so I'll just have to make sure I set the... No, I don't. That's the wrong hand. Yeah, because that puts the grip on there. That's for my other hand. That's handy. I thought they were around here. Trust me to have moved it and moved it somewhere so secure. I don't know where it is. I do know, I think I know where another one is anyway. But yeah, we're going to take a little art break here just so I can go to the bathroom. It's the time. I think I'm alright without a coffee, but I am going to put a sweatshirt on and I'll see if I can find my wrist strap because I think that's going to be a worthwhile thing to wear today. Just realised the section of blue I've missed. But yes, if you want to send through some art tags, absolutely do that. We'll do that as soon as we come back from break. So it should just be a couple of minutes while I go to the bathroom. It helps if I unmute, doesn't it? Thank you, Eveline. Oh, goodness me. Jaya saying, good on you doing some self-care, and yes, do please be careful. Just doing a little test. Why didn't it pick up your message in Twitch? No, it's picking up Twitch. I don't know. Just decided it just doesn't exist for a minute. Rude. Okay. Oh, I'm a professional. I told you the brain ain't braining too well today. Use my wrist wand to stretch. Thanks a stretch break. Perfect. Now it's good to take a little stretch break every once in a while. I, of course, went to the bathroom and then went and got my wrist guard. And because I was going to the bathroom, that meant I was walking, so I got a bit of a stretch in too. Because it's real easy when you're watching a stream and colouring and stuff like that to just not realise that it's been 1.5, 2, 3, 4 hours. You haven't moved, and then it's like you're all locked up and hunched over, and yeah, it's not good. So that's why I like to remind you all to take self-care breaks. But I also need self-care breaks, so we're going to do art text. We're going to do art tech. Right, let me bring up Instagram. It's right, we're going to do art text. I was going to get myself a snake. I like these ones because you can just say, oh, I'm just going to have one piece of candy. But one piece of candy is that big. Okay. So we have some art text. So this one's come through from Lucy. Make sure I get this right. Top 3 jars, I followed a tutorial by Irina Black Aneri. In the bottom 3, I'm creating my own. Sounds perfect. And it looks gorgeous so far. Love, love, love how that is progressing. Hello, troublemaker. That's absolutely gorgeous. Can't share art text because it's Joe's collab, unfortunately. Fair enough. It's gorgeous. I love how it's progressing. Lucy, it's looking stunning. Thank you so much for sharing with us. So this is the yeah, the 3-year-old whip. This is that you're working on. The top part was done 3 years ago, and now you're working on the bottom part. Awesome. I can see you finishing that too, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, and then we have from Eveline. Let's get that back to size. This one here from their House of the Dragons page, which is looking gorgeous. which will only be my second poly page. I'm still learning them. Yeah. I think once you get the hang of them, polys are great. The amount of layering you can get in them, the colours you can build up in them. It's just getting the hang of layering them. This is great. Evelyn, you're doing gorgeous work here. Looking so, so good. I've got a cat who's like looking at me down here being like, why aren't we going to bed? It's cold. We could go to bed. And then we have this one through from Yana. Use Albert Dürer's Ion Jetons. All the yellows are outlined with gold pen. This is from Jardins Japanese by Paula Brune. It's her newest book. I'm going to have to hunt some gummies now. Yep. If you get the mega ones, then you could be like, I'm only having one piece of candy. Even though it's like lots of pieces of candy. Yeah, no, this is stunning. You always do such gorgeous work, Yana. Oh, kitty cat. Look, I'm allowed a treat. That's not for you. You don't get gummies. And thank you, Yana, for sharing that with us. No. Don't bump my microphone. We've had this discussion before. No. You're not having more treats. You've already had your treats for the day. Stop bumping my microphone. Stop it. Yeah. I saw him talk back with his paw. Yep, you did. Twitch. Interesting. Okay, I'm having some reconnection issues on Twitch. I'm not dropping any frames, but the chat keeps reloading and it's not loading onto the screen, I just noticed. Chai, are you having any issues on Twitch side with the actual stream, or is it just a chat box that just keeps on reloading for me? Interesting. Go take a nap, Shadow. You hear that? They're telling you to go and take a nap. There's a freshly made bed over there for you. You can go and jump in the bed. You don't need me to go in the bed. He's sassy. I saw him talk back with his paw. Yeah, he's not happy with me, like, not letting him bump the microphone. Like that. I don't know what you want. It's out of kitty cat nap time. Exactly. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Like, no, this is my desk now. I don't know what you want. There's nothing I can do. You could go to bed. 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 It's like, stop that. When Momo does that, I look at her tail until she looks at her tail. He's not pleased. He's like playing king of the castle now. Tail was too much, yeah. He's like grumpy now. Heaven forbid he tries to go for the paint water. Right, well, you can't stay here. So you're going to have to move eventually. I am still technically on a weightlifting ban, but I have been lifting him a little bit. Yeah. You're drooling from your nose, cat. Have you got a kitty cold? You were sneezing last night, so maybe you got a kitty cold. Gotta follow the post-op directions. Yeah, I haven't been lifting much. It's just occasionally I've been lifting him out of the way because he's being annoying. Alright. Well. Oh, that's so cute. And we've got some art text from Ellie while we wait. And this is obviously a Millie Mariotta. It's so cute. I love the little one pink flower. Like it's a little flower in the bun buns here. Loving Millie Mariotta. Yeah, me too. Still absolutely obsessed. Oh, we have a cat leaving us. We have a cat leaving us. Our cat has left. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Ellie. It is gorgeous. Sorry, my brain just absolutely broke then. I'm just going to do that. And where's my mirror? I can feel I got gummy in my teeth. Okay, that's better. Don't like the feeling of gummy being stuck in my teeth. Okay. He got bored. Yeah, he gets bored eventually. Just waiting. Or battling him for the paint water. Can't believe I didn't like it last month. Yeah. I think it's one of those illustrators that once you click in a way that it works for you, then it works for you. But it's also okay if it never actually clicks. You know, it's the same with all illustrators. Just because, you know. But it's also like, just give it a go. There's so many freebies out there. Millie Mariotta has so many freebies. So, you know, if you need a page to try. Itchy nose. The Nordic Wilderness one, yeah. I've got 2 more to find of Millie's. And then there's still the compilation ones, but I don't feel the need to get the compilation ones, but... What, some more? Yeah. Waiting for that shoe to drop. That's fair, Lucy. I've done a couple of just black filling and one with a whole page wash and then white outlining, so relaxing. Yeah. I think it's a good one just to sort of experiment and play and try different techniques and ideas. I know. I enjoy it. It clicks with me, but it's also okay if it doesn't click with you. Book Outlet has some Millie books. Those have Book Outlet. Yeah, Thrift Books always has Millie too. Millie's actually really easy to find, even here in New Zealand. Facebook Marketplace has a few. Some of the originals are still easy enough to find. But I wouldn't get her very first one, Animal Kingdom. I feel like her later ones, the animals... I just think like the style's cleaner in her later ones. So... But compilation's not a bad idea because it's the best of several books. So... But if you're also wanting to try it, again, Millie has a ton of freebies. And she puts out like several per book. So... There are lots and lots of freebies for Millie Mariota if you're like wanting to try it. Then it doesn't cost you. And then you don't have to buy a whole book because you can just experiment in these different types of ones. And then if you like it and you do decide to get the book, you can just stick the freebie in the book that you've already coloured and count it as a coloured page. That's what I do. It's hard to find in Brazil. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not often that things are easier to find in New Zealand, so... I have her Animal Kingdoms and her second one. I still have her postcard one. I have Animal Kingdoms, Secrets, A Precious Planet, and Woodland Wild. I also have a box of postcards. Yeah. I have Island Escape postcards, I think it is. They live in my hospital bag. And then I have Animal Kingdom, Curious Creatures, Precious Planet, Secrets of the Sea, Woodland Wild, Beautiful Birds and Treetops, Treetop Treats and Beautiful, I don't know, that one. Yeah, basically I'm missing Wild Savannah and Tropical Wonderland, I think it is. Those are the two that I'm missing. And they're two older ones. But they're still around, so... I saw books by Rachel Reinhardt and now I'm obsessed. Ooh. Oh, tropical ones. My postcards are Tropical Wonderland. Yeah. You're going to start a tutorial series? Nice. You ordered Woodland and Tropical. Ooh. We were discussing your book in Cryptid server last night, so we came up with the idea could film them while collab or buddy college. pages, which I can't film. Exactly. Oh, that's fabulous. I'm excited to see Lucy. Don't you know any others? First of all, when Erica Elm Colors and loved it. Yeah. Was her book? Oh, okay. Atlanta is doing a tutorial series and just swatting over her books and Elm Colors art on them. Yeah. Neat. Oof. Right. I think we're done the clouds. I think we got that sort of smoky grey blue. Oh, I get what you're saying now about Atlanta is the one doing the series. Yeah, my ambient landscapes said I'm going to do the tutorial series. I'm with you now. Sorry, again, my brain is really not braining today. I'm with you. It took me that long to click what you were saying. Oh my goodness. My brain. Yeah, to get a Faber-Castell pencil sharpener for Albatross, they wouldn't fit. Due to the shape? Oh, okay. Oof. Sorry, I just started feeling a little queasy. Alright, So let's get rid of the Tim-Tams. Yeah, I'm just going through the checklist in my head. I've eaten, I've taken my meds. It's possible that it's my meds. Sometimes they just hit me weird. And I am pretty hydrated. I mean, you can always hydrate more, but yeah, I am hydrated, so I just think it's my meds. Sometimes they just hit and it's just like, whew. And if it's my meds, well, it'll pass in a bit. We're fine. We just keep plowing through. Yeah. Yeah, I did eat breakfast. I had breakfast and I just had a piece of candy before, but I've had like a full breakfast. I thought my black pencil wasn't here. There it is there. Yeah, I'm starting to get the burps of it's my meds. That's all good. Right. Just checking. No, I appreciate it. Right, so we also have a pattern. How are we going to do the pattern? Maybe I'll just go over the pattern with gold. We're just going to introduce lots and lots of gold into this, I think. I do somewhere, but they don't generally do that. Sometimes I take my meds and then I'll just get a little moment of nausea or just feeling a bit bleh while they digest, and then it's fine. I try to avoid taking more meds. Like, I take so many meds as is that but yeah, I know what you're meaning. I used to be on omeprazole, but But again, it'll pass. It's just a moment of as my meds are digesting. It's probably because I had it so far after I finished my food. So I did have food, but I'd already started digesting and stuff like that. Normally I take it straight away. So it's on me. It'll be fine. Yeah. Nah, it's all good. If it's like anything worse, I'll just wrap up and go to bed. But it's right now it just feels like the med's digesting. It could be 101 things. I mean, it's the joy of being chronically ill, right? But yeah, I'm pretty confident in what it is. It's nothing to be too concerned about. It's just a little like, oof. Just no more candy right now. Way back in the day when I actually was getting Twitch subs, one of the redeems was feed me candy. And it was actually a redeem too. And I would eat a piece of candy. It's a good redeem. I got candy. Okay. How are we all doing out there? I hope our colouring's going well. Whatever we happen to be working on. I have a page in Circle Life sitting on my desk. Nice. I'm watching Momo sniffing around, but she's not meowing yet, so I'm still good. Trying to ignore the jingle jangle of her bell. However, she's walked across my desk twice to get to the windowsill. Oh. Causing little trouble today. Oh. Stardust! Hello, hello! Oh, that got better. Okay. I've moved from Spirit City, now listening to Outer Wilds in the background. Nice, Chai. I quite like the Spirit City. I'm debating if I get the DLC for it, because I'm just about to hit level 50 in the main one, so it's like I have all the achievements. But it's good just having them in the background. Oh, excuse me. Sleepy, sleepy. Probably will be a nap day today. Oh, hand's getting a bit Oh, hand. Ooh. It would be cool to have a job in a museum. We do have a museum here, Chai. It's called Pukioiki. It's quite a cool museum. There's also quite a notable art gallery as well that holds a few interesting pieces. So it's a bit of a... But yeah, Pukioiki is quite neat. There's quite a good interactive space in it, and they do have quite cool exhibitions there. There's actually a big section to do with earth and volcanoes and stuff like that because of course of Mount Taranaki. Honestly, it's hard to know with Mount Taranaki. It is what it is. It does not cooperate. It just decides to show itself some days, and then some days it's just like, nope, I don't exist at all. It's covered in snow at the moment, so it's very cold. Right. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm just yawning, ambient. I'll probably have a nap at some point today. But, like, we're doing okay. Doing okay. I'm just also now, like, thinking. Thinking's hard. Another reason to move to the North Island, more museums, yeah. I've never been to the Christchurch Museum, so, but it's cool that they've got an ancient Egypt section. Yeah, it can be hard to focus on colouring for a long time. We also get distracted very easily, so... Not hard to get distracted. So what Chai is talking about with museums, we have Pukioiki as our museum. And so they have lots of different things that they change all the time. So at the moment they've got this Reef Allied one, which I actually want to go and have a look at because it's all about underwater, and then there's an activity for kids about pressing seaweed. But yeah, they have, this is the one that I think Chai you would like, Active Earth. It's all about how the volcano shaped our region. Yeah. It's a pretty cool one. They have all sorts of stuff. Taranaki Life, they have all sorts of stuff about Taranaki, and yeah, and then they have a whole bunch of Te Takapo o Foriki o Taranaki, the sacred woven map of Taranaki. This one's really cool too. Yeah. So, yeah, it's quite a cool little local museum. There's a few other museums, like in Inglewood, which is a small town in my region. There's like a toy museum that's got lots of historic toys in it. That's really cool too. And then there's a miniatures museum that's really cool to go to as well. There's a few cool little museums like that out and around too. The Annubis head is looking great, thank you. Just deciding on, we're gonna introduce a bit of like bronzy gold. Alex, hello. Your grandmother just woke you up? Oh no. Thanks, Jai. I appreciate that. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Alex. Hopefully you'll be able to get some sleep again soon. It is actually bang on midday here in Aotearoa. Seven in the evening. Oh, and she thought it was 7 in the morning. Oh. Right. And then somewhere around here, there you are. We use the brown from our gold on top. Just start another Millie page. Can't seem to stop. Hey, if it's where the inspiration takes you, go with it. Alright. just gonna stretch my hand for a minute. Just got a message to reply to. Oh, typos. Just make sure to I don't want that. I want the pen so I can draw. Is there a way to make it bigger? Probably not. Sorry, just... Right. Gina, if you're still there, I've responded to your message. Okay. Right, so I'm at this point now where I'm like, where do I use certain colours? Like, that's the point that I'm at now, is where do I put the colours? So we've got, basically we've got brown, gold, and grey black, and teal to use. I feel like that can be a gem, that can be like tealy. Right, that can be a gem. Oh, it's looking so good. Alright, we have some art taxes come through from Gina. So the first one I know is from Story of Precious Cats. Neko Neko. And this is a big double page spread. It's looking gorgeous. Love your brick colour. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we also have the cover of Mythographic Alice in Wonderland. Not the cover, the inside cover, but you know. I love the blend of the hair. And it's looking gorgeous as well. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Gina. Just using Polly's and Neko Neko and Prismacolors and Alice. There we go. Good old Polly's. Okay. You don't know what to colour, start with what you know to colour. And that part is his arm, so we can do that one really dark. There is like the little pattern that I've still got to go over. Okay. Okay. Stretch. Make sure you stretch. Kind of thinking maybe these ribbons that are pulling out behind, like maybe we do them the gold as well, because that will bring gold into a few more places around here, so it will help bring your eye right around. And then we could just do the rest of it blacks and maybe a bit more of the browns as well. But yeah, I think we'll do these ribbons gold. And then I'll just decide if I'm going over the ribbons with like a bronze marker or something to illuminate the pattern. The huskies are wanting to go for a walk. Oh, yeah, too hot though. I think it depends how you colour eyelets, because I use polys in my Nalco Neko Precious Cats. Yeah. That was actually on the list of getting to this month, because I got some whips in there I'd like to get some work done on. See how we go though, because right now it's all about the Annubis. You catching yawns? Sorry. Yeah, I like that gold. I think that's going to look quite cool as it works its way around. I don't have precious cats, but I do have Nalkoniko's other book, Story of a Girl and a Cat. Oh, I did think about getting that one. Maybe one day. Annubis. There's 100 there? Oof. Too hot. Too hot. That reminds me of a dream last night where there was a heat wave warning for 61 Celsius. My gosh. Would die. If it ever got that hot here, would die. Oh. Okay, we are coming up on 3 hours and I need another break. I'm gonna go and make myself a cup of coffee. Most importantly, I'm gonna stand up and stretch for a minute. So, we're going to just take a little self-care break. I encourage you all to do the same. At the very least, please stand up and have a stretch. So it's very easy to forget to stretch. But I'll put you on the break screen, the break thing, and we will be back shortly. Okay. I've made a cup of tea. I am back. I hit the hiccups. No more working on stuff, time to relax. Oh, good chai. Get some good relaxation in. Oh. Venus Creek Ranch, yeah. Good thing it was only a dream, but oof. 61 Celsius seems ridiculous. Oh, hiccups. Wow. Yeah, that's like desert temperatures. It's far too hot. Yeah, 150 Fahrenheit. Damn. Okay. Iceland seems like an interesting country to visit. Arctic scene? Fantastic. We will check that out in just a moment. If anybody else has some Arctics they'd like to send for at the same time, it's a good time to do so. Well, that wind is starting to pick up quite a bit. Ooh, look at this progress on Lucy's page. Definitely making some progress on it, Lucy. It's looking good. Just love all the detail you're getting into it. And with that background, it's just looking fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing. Having to think now about where I'm placing what colour. This part's going to be easy because this is going to be all dark grey. Oof. Still not feeling great. So at least helps with a bit of a distraction. No, you're good, Kim. You know I'm a good lurky stream. You are more than welcome to disappear for a while if you need to do things, and then come back when you're ready to come back. I mean, half the time I disappear into my own head in my streams because I'm too busy thinking that I forget to chat. Pencil butter! Hello, hello! How are you going, PB? It's good to see you again, hon. Just started basing a page in a Frogtail. A hardcover version, and now I'm perplexed about the paper and where they're printed. Oh. Not sure. You've been over 40 Celsius recently? Oh my goodness. This all started because Chai had a dream where they had a heat wave warning for 61 Celsius. So we're talking about heat temperatures and stuff like that. But yeah, 40 Celsius is way too hot. I agree, ambient 28 Celsius is too hot. Oh. I just found a section that was meant to be cloud, I've realised. It's fine, we'll go back and colour it now. Oh, okay. I'm so tired, y'all. My brain's just like, no thinky. Oh my gosh, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Time be flying. Just trying to decide. I wonder if I do that more brownish. And I can keep with the rest of it being black. You could probably get away with being gold. Maybe. Whatever that is, that should be as well. I feel like those are gold. Okay, well, that's going to be black, and then this is going to... So that can be brown. Might as well do this. So yeah, last night I ended up starting to play Lego Jurassic Worlds on PC again, and I'm kind of tempted to switch to it now. I think it's because I'm still feeling a little queasy. Definitely better than I was. Yeah. Yeah, what was the saying we used to say, Pencil Butter? That you live like on the butt cheeks of the devils, basically, because of how hot it is where you live. Something like that. All I know is I would just be like, too hot, too hot, too hot, consistently. I get bad enough here when it gets up into the high 20s. Oh, pardon me. Oh, feels better though. Dude. Sorry, I know I keep being quiet, and I'm so glad you all are having such a fascinating conversation about your ideal temperatures without me. I do honestly still feel a little queasy. It just hit me out of nowhere. Well, again, it's just my meds. It's the same sort of thing I get when my meds aren't digesting all that great. The only thing to do is to just push through it, because it will abate. It's just waiting. And colouring is the perfect distraction, but it does mean sometimes I can get a bit, like, not the most chatty, and I'm meant to be here, like, entertaining you, you know? But maybe it's a bit more like a co-working string, you know? We're getting things done. At least hopefully we're getting things done. Need to find a colour scheme that's creepy but still elegant. I would suggest dual tones. Dual tones are elegant, and then you can add in lots of blacks and darker tones for creepy. Dark goth, yeah. Alright, get in there piece by piece. Oh, my hands. It's been a lot of pencil shading. Because this page we started, so it's been almost 3.5 hours. And it's all been done with pencil so far. But I do like how it's progressing, which is always a good sign. Can't believe you did all that with pencils. It was only 3 hours. Yeah, 3.5. But I suppose if you take out breaks and the cat distractions, it's closer to 3. My hands are feeling it. It helps that it's Prismacolors, so it's like they're smushy. Oh, just giving my hand some stretchies. Just deciding. Now I'm falling down a rabbit hole of badass art. Love that. Love when that happens. I love when you fall down a rabbit hole of one thing and it's just like, you never know where you're going to end up, you know? Oh, pardon me. Oh, that felt better. This music is making me want to play Stardew. I started a new save file on Fields of Mistress since the full game. The game hits full release in a couple of days. Yeah. Oh, that one looks really good too. I am debating, but I'm also like, I don't really need it, but also, you know, sometimes you just need. I mean, I have 101 Lego games, but I spent $6 on Lego Jurassic Worlds last night just so I could play as giant Lego dinosaurs, because that's what I felt like doing. And it was fun. Okay. Yeah. Few people say don't buy the hardcover. No bleed through. Okay, that's interesting, Kim. You own the game, Alex. I'm looking forward to the full release. Yeah. I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Good night, Yana. Have a good sleep. Okay. Oof. I think noisy pencils. But I think it might be time for me to call it just to give my hands a bit of a rest. Because they're really starting to hurt now. And it has been 3.5 hours of me solidly colouring in with just pencil. So it's like a lot. But I do really like how it's progressing. Yeah. No, I really do like where we're at. And I think it'll be great once we carry on. I need to give my hands a break. They are very sore from working in only pencils. But yeah, I'm glad that I've gotten done what I've gotten done. It's a good start and I can see where I'm heading with it now. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that done this week. How much pencil would have hurt my hands? Just watching makes my hands hurt. So yeah, they've been hurting for a little bit. I have a wrist guard on just to help out, but that's starting to not help a lot. So yeah, we got quite a bit of swelling around the knuckle. I don't know if it's even going to pick up all that well. You can see a bit of the swelling around the knuckle that's starting to form. That's usually where I start feeling it the most, around here where all the squishiness happens. But yeah, we will call that for now. And I'm going to go and just rest up for a while. Today's Tuesday. I am trying to make Fridays a regular stream day, so we will hopefully be back on Friday, barring anything popping up. A lot of things seem to keep popping up on Fridays. But knowing me, I may get impromptu inspired to stream during the week, and if that's the case, we will do so. And yeah, I can't think of words. But make sure you look after yourself. All the araha to you all. That's how I usually end it. All the araha. Take care. Ka kite. And I will see you when I see you. See, I can function enough to do this.